Okay, so here this afternoon I'm just going to show you some of the components of the final version pre-production which we received prior to go to mass production on manufacturing of Ascendia, and we were very happy to get these in hand, these different components in hand during Essen. So just put out some of the things we really worked on. So initially we had these rather handy little trays for the item cards and material cards. Now we've gone to mini Euro formats. We've actually managed to drop the trays down, redesign them, so these come as punch boards, and then you get to assemble these, and then when you actually lay them out on the board themselves, you set them up like this, and it's a really kind of handy way of seeing the different materials and so on, and also the dice rolls when you're doing loot, for example. So these really handy little card holders are great. The minis cards count really well. So once again, we were really keen to have all these in hand. I'll just open a set here. Prior to going to manufacturing, these are now in production with the manufacturer, and really much better use of space in terms of having the mini version of the cards here. So there was not a lot of text on them anyway. They're completely language agnostic for these ones, and come out really well. Very happy with those. So all your materials cards there, and then there are some other special cards like special abilities and so on, but in the mini Euro size format. And once again, these then go into the tray like this, and in the design you can actually tilt them to be able to pick them up different angles. It's cleverly designed here, where you can actually tilt the cards there, and they will fit nicely into the trays. So that's for the materials cards. And then we have the items cards. So once again, really happy the way these come out. They're all linen finish, which is very nice, and I'll give you an idea of the end product. These all been cleared now into production, but you have here there's the item cards here, some of the item cards, and then the deluxe or the improved versions of these on the back. Once again, language agnostic for these, and really happy the way these have come out in terms of the design, the graphic design review. And thanks again for all the polls and all the feedback we've had over the course of the campaign to get these right. And once again, these go into your nice little trays here. We'll sit like this, and then nice and easy to pull out. So that's for the trays. As for the mini item cards and so on, really excited, and we were really happy to get this in hand before getting the green light on this. Was the dual layer player board. So we are very happy how these have come out, and that you have hero, so in this case green, color coded transparent tokens here. You can actually see through them as well. They're color coded and they sit in the tray like this, and then of course you then have your inventory here and so on, and your equipment card slots, so obviously for clothing and so on. We also, in terms of the design, so one thing is having dual layer player boards, but also we thought it'd be nice kind of touch to just take these out. They're color coded on the back as well, but also you can see here in the design as well, we have the little grooves, so the kind of cards also just slot underneath as well, when you place them in the different card slots. Just little attention to detail though. We wanted to do something really nice with this. I'm very happy how these came out, but I really wanted to have these in hand before we went onto manufacturing. That's the dual layer player boards for you there. Hope you like the look of those. I'll just show you the others as well. Nice rounded edge as well. In the original prototypes we had sharp corners. Of course we rounded all the edges around these, and just very happy how these have come out. And here's the additional bonus hero from the expansion. There's the relic hunter here as well. So there you are, the full suite of player boards there, hero boards in the set. Also, once again, want to check these as well in terms of the finish and for pre-production. green light on these as well. Snowfall cards, the event cards, and so on. So really happy how these have come out. Once again, all nice linen finish I've got on those as well, and hopefully you'll like what you see there. Same again, linen finish on all the hexes. We redid the artwork as well, some of them based on some of the feedback we had. You will notice also that if you look at the punch boards we showed an image of, that actually there will be optional tokens to place on the winter hexes, which will allow, in an optional rule, to forage in winter but with a much higher level of difficulty, as opposed to no foraging at all, which makes a really tough game. But you have the option there, and you'll see it's a new optional rule we have, which we find really quite exciting in terms of winter foraging. So hopefully that's been good to see. We also have, it was very interesting during Essen, met some of the backers of the game, and in particular some of the miniatures backers, and they were really keen to see how the miniatures look. And frankly speaking, it's quite hard to do them justice on the photos of the page themselves. So I'm just going to do it again. What I did with the backers at Essen is literally try and show how these look, how these come out, the miniatures themselves. And we were really happy that the people who came to see us on the stand at Essen said that they were very, very glad they backed the miniatures, and they had been hesitant to begin with, but now they see the level of detailing and a lot of fun in painting these, that it is worth looking into now. So once again, hopefully I'll give you a feel for how these look. And these are now, the molds are being worked on now, and underway. Here's the Troger. There's an absolute beast of miniature here. Big favourite of ours. Nice big boss fight in the game as well. I'll do a scale there. Absolute monstrosity. And then other fun things such as the pile of rocks. Great fun to paint, and the big heap of rocks, the boulders, which obviously block movement from one hex to the next. You have to kind of go around them. So just showing those again. I'm very glad we've got a nice sunny autumn day here. The rat swarm again. So there's the rat swarm once again, and some other minis coming up as well. You also notice in the update there's the Elder Guardian, which has been painted, which is it's coming out really well as a bonus miniature. Here's the green hero. There he is. And then we have Raiden, or the red hero. So once again, very, very happy how that's looking, how that's come out as well in terms of detailing. And yeah, that's the miniatures manufacturing started. So we'll be looking forward to sharing pictures and videos on all that coming up. Really love this miniature, the Guardian. I think it's, I think both the artist and Dan the sculptor and Damien have done a great job. In fact, all the paint jobs and the sculpts are great. But absolutely love this. Once again, just an idea of scale. There you are, gives you an idea of the scale of these. There you are. And then just some other heroes. But I just wanted to show you again because it was very interesting to see the reaction we had at Essen from backers. So yeah, I had doubts, I have no doubt. So there we are, there's the yellow hero. And don't forget, you're going to be getting, in the miniatures pledges, you'll be getting 4 bonus miniatures. So one really large boss miniature, the Elder Guardian, and also a bonus priestess miniature. So more info on her coming up. The hunter miniature, and of course the queen, the bandit queen. And this is the blue hero. There we are. So nice paint job on there as well, and gives you an idea. So there you are. So that's it for now. Hope you like what you saw, and everything is in production. Thank you.